Okay, we are live once again. Um, it is Lynn from Masami and Power Beauty Collab with Dr. Ebru of Avesina. And we're going to talk about why are so many indie brands closing. This is a topic that's very near and dear to my heart because we are a collective of indie brands. And I've seen firsthand how many have struggled and how many have gone out of business in the last couple of years. It is a rough market out there. So let's just dig right into it. What do you think is going on, Ebru?
Ah, this is a very hard topic, right? Unfortunately, thanks to the celebrities, every celebrity and their mother had a
Yeah.
skincare brand for some reason. The market is flooded. So, one thing about the celebrity beauty is they're celebrities. They're great at their craft, singers, actors, fantastic at their craft, but they are not beauty founders. I'm sorry. They do not know how it's formulated, what are the safety, how is it going to do? They don't know. They don't know. So, unfortunately, this impacted indie beauty brands who are actually experts in what they do you know? So, one of these closures, which surprised me the most, was REN. REN
Yeah.
was one of the first clean beauty brands, and it was under Unilever. After 25 years and owned by Unilever, you would think they have the runway and the money. Unilever tried to sell it first, but it didn't go. And then they were, I think, maybe under 50 million euro revenue against Unilever's 1 billion threshold for the power brands. And then it made sense because there wasn't in big enough matter to in that portfolio. So Unilever said, okay, I'm not going to invest any money in you, and nobody wants to buy you. I'm going to close you. So they closed it. Flour, that was a celebrity brand, but one of the first ones got closed. Good Clean Goop, which didn't make any sense why she, opened up because she had Goop skincare before.
Yeah.
That felt those
Well,
two
that was
closed.
a Target thing, I think.
Yeah, that was a Target thing, but I
Yeah.
went there and looked at the ingredients. They were nearly the same, but the price
Yeah.
range was. So the consumer is not stupid. They know, they read, they examine. So it didn't go. And Goop at Target as a brand, it never made sense. So it's always sad, to see brands with talented people to go down and in indie brands. And unfortunately, this is not about talent. I wish it was. It's about market dynamics, parent company strategy like Unilever, and timing, and also
And money.
and the general economy,
Yeah.
And and also the K-beauty flooded the industry with tons and tons of products. And just that's, I think, the beauty of the beast, let's call it, right?
Yeah, I think all of that is true. And we've seen, I mean, you're talking about some brands that are bigger brands. They're still maybe were indie brands at one point. But we've also seen brands within the Power Beauty collab close. Natural Radiant Life, a beautiful body care brand, shuttered. Madame Lemmy, she was grinding it out for 5 or 6 years. She shuttered. The list goes on and on. And I think there's a lot of dynamics that are contributing to this, lack of capital and funding. What people don't realize is, as a small indie brand, it's very hard to get any kind of investment money because they want you to be 5 million, 10 million. So there's that. Then we've got tariffs. We've got rising CAC costs. That's consumer acquisition costs, and that's, to run digital ads. The cost keeps going up and up and up, and it's also because attention spans keep going down. The bigger brands are spending more. They're driving the costs up. Like, so it's really a very difficult sort of whole ecosystem right now for these indie brands to survive and thrive. And it's really disappointing because not only are we seeing brands close, we're seeing small retailers close. So, I feel like now our landscape has gotten much more homogenized, where you go to the suburbs of Chicago and the suburbs of Phoenix and they look identical.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? There's the same stores, the same restaurants, the same, and I think as a country that was built on ingenuity and entrepreneurship, it's a shame to see that disappearing.
I agree. Here's a fact. So the indie beauty brands and the smaller mom and pop shops and the smaller companies hire more American population compared to the bigger companies. And I understand that the K-beauty and all that are very attractive, but every dollar you give there, it goes out of this country. And then you cannot hire, for example, your
Yeah.
sister in a company because there's no money left in the country. It's going out. So when you invest in companies in United States, this could be an indie beauty, this could be the restaurant on the corner,
Yep.
this could be the bakery. That money stays in the community and then it comes back to you. But when you invest it to a big company, K Beauty, whatever, it goes out. It doesn't come back to you. So how's that going to work out?
Yeah, and people don't realize that. I mean, Sephora is not a US company, you know?
Oh yeah.
Um, I
Sephora
mean,
belongs to Louis Vuitton.
right. Right. So we're just helping them get richer, you know?
Yeah,
Um, and there are so many examples of that. And I really wish people would vote with their money more. Put your money where it makes the biggest difference. Don't just buy something for the sake of buying something because it really matters. It's could be make it or break it for these small businesses if you really thought about where that money is going to. And to Ibru's point, why are you funding stuff that you'll never get any bounce back from,
yeah,
no return from?
yeah. So every dollar you put in outside, outside of your wallet, should have a return of investment, right? This could be a good product, this could be money coming back to you, this could be enriching your environment. So, as you said, when you send your money outside the country, that's never gonna come back to you. The money is gone. The money is gone. I mean, for
Money is
instant
gone.
gratification, that is a bigger cost, you know? So that's why I like shopping smaller brands where I know there is a person who actually cares about you, you know?
Well, and the other thing is most of the small indie brands like ours give back to the community. And we do it in a very transparent way. So, you know, the big corporations say they do things, but a lot of times it's more if, yeah, we have some charities, we just throw some money over there and, but it's not like they're going in there and really understanding and have a personal connection and are making sure that money is going where it needs to go a lot of times. So, yeah, it's a sad one, but this is, I guess, this is our plea to everyone listening. Please support small indie brands. You will not regret it, and you'll hopefully help some of them stay in business.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so any thoughts? Drop them in the comments and let us know. And let us know which indie brand you love.